Hey, if I can have your attention real quick, but I don't need your undivided attention, so just keep on eating if you're not finished with your meal and your dessert. But we're ready to get the evening started and our program started. What a great day it was. Cattle was good, the contest was good, the camaraderie was good, just the weather was good, just an overall, in my opinion, a great day. So I want to thank the Dunlop. I know they're still selling cattle, but thanks to the ones you all was able to make it, and it was an unbelievably great day. Will, I thought I saw Will. Let's give them a big hand for what they pulled off today. It was truly amazing. There's Will. Thanks for the great day and the hospitality, Will. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was. I've been to several contests as I've been with LMA, and one thing that I really enjoyed throughout the day was how the crowd you had, and it stayed full throughout the whole day. I mean, I was impressed by the people that wanted to be there, your sellers that come to watch the cattle sell, and the buyer participation you had. It was just a great contest, and thanks for pulling that off. It was a great day. You know, throughout this week, it's been a good week for LMA. A year ago, we expanded our committees, and they've met throughout the year doing Zoom calls, but I think they've all met in person at least once throughout the year. But it was nice to have them all here with us in person at this convention. And I saw several of you at some of the meetings that we was having in open session. And they had a few closed session meetings, but it shows how much stuff that our staff and our board members that are chairing these committees, the things that we are working on, and the things that we are trying to get accomplished to make running livestock markets and dealers and everything provide for your needs. And I just want to tell you that if there's still something out there that you would like to see us focus on, something that we can work on, don't hesitate to, my phone's always on. You can give me a call, talk to your REO. Our staff is always visible. Say something to a staff member because it is not set in stone what we're working on, and we're always willing to take on a new challenge. So don't be afraid to give us that challenge. One of the new things that we are doing, and you got to hear some this week, is the Common Ground Summit. We had a meeting of influencers or a think tank people in April. We've had a lot of talk on that this week, and I think we had some information and stuff under the tent today. If that is something that you are interested or want to become more knowledge in, don't hesitate to give myself a call, give Joe a call. Joe's been a really influential leader in this, and if you believe that you want to improve the cattle industry in small ways and bring unity and trust in our organization, that is what the Common Ground Summit is all about. You can go to commonground.net. Is that right, Kristen? commongroundsummit.net. And you can read about the meeting, the things that was unanimously decided upon. And if you are a producer and feel like you want to be part of that movement, it's really easy. Well, for me it took 10, 15 minutes, but most people can do it in 10 or 15 seconds. You can sign your name on to that document. Joe says it the best. The great thing about Joe is when he calls Senator Hyde-Smith on her personal cell phone, she either answers or returns his call all the time. After that meeting, Joe called her and told her that we unanimously agreed on 6 items and that everybody there signed on board. She was more than happy and excited to hear that. She has even introduced the Heritage Bill since that I think originated out of our summit meeting. But she told Joe that, can you imagine that across this country, if the industry would unite, and instead of just those 40 influencers that was signed onto that document, if we could get 5, 10, 15,000 people in our industry that agreed, she said that her and her counterparts there's no way they couldn't do the things that we asked for, that they would have to really seriously consider those and do the things that we could ask for as an industry. And I think that is exciting. I think there's a lot of education we need to do, and there can be a lot of growth in that area. But what a great thing it is. And if you believe in it, go to commongroundsummit.net. We would be more than happy to have you sign on. If you want to learn more about it, talk to somebody on the exec committee. We was all at the meeting, or some staff members, and we'll be glad to visit with you. One thing I would like to do is that we did organize that meeting for the people that was there, but it was their meeting. But the one thing that we couldn't hear enough, and it was what the exec committee already knew, but it's always glad to hear it, is how great our staff is, and how great they are at organizing events, how good they are taking care of everybody's needs. And that has never been more evident at that meeting, and they showed it again this week. So I would like if you are a staff member of LMA, I'd like for you to stand and be recognized, please. They are a staff of 37 people, and the amount of work they can get done is unbelievable. So you deserve all that applause, and you deserve a whole lot more. I've got a special guest sitting at my table tonight. Rick Wright, why don't you stand and be seen? Rick Wright and I become friends, probably back when we judged the International together, and we've halfway stayed in contact. Rick is the CEO of the LMAC, and he invited me up about a month ago to their convention. The one thing that I realized when I was up there is that they fight the same struggles we fight. If you're a livestock marketer or in the livestock business, they're the same as us. They have the same issues, and I've enjoyed visiting with Rick this week, and I think we've come to the conclusion our two organizations need to stay in better contact with each other. There's things that we are both working on, and there's things we can help each other with, and there's no use of us not staying in contact and working on each other's issues, our issues, together. So, Rick, thanks for coming and being part of our convention. Rick has been with the LMAC for, did you tell me 36 years out there? 36 years he has held different positions with the LMAC, and there's no more that's more knowledgeable of the cattle business and everything that happens in Canada, in my opinion. Rick, we'll be friends a long time, and thanks for coming and being at our convention. I also want to recognize somebody tonight, Mark Mackey. You have been our leader for 22 years. You have worked for our company for 42 years. The change and the growth that we have seen in our organization is, bar none, maybe the best thing I've ever seen, what you've accomplished. Mark is going to retire at the end of the year, and he is going to truly be missed. And Mark, you're sitting with some of our past presidents. They know it better than me, but thank you for everything you've done for us, and everything that you're going to continue to do for us. He always tells me I'm not going anywhere, and anybody that knows Mark Mackey knows that is true. Let's give Mark just a huge round of applause. Thank you, Mark. This next individual, he's dodged me once, so I made him sit at my table tonight so I could keep an eye on him. Forrest Mankin, stand up. Forrest has been the regional executive officer in the Western region. How many years, Forrest? For 19 years. He's one of Mark's many good hires, and we have hired Forrest to be our next CEO. That transition will happen at the end of this year and starting for 2026. So if you don't know Forrest, you want to get to know him, make sure you visit with him tonight. His cell phone is always on. I've become friends with Forrest as well, and I'm telling you that we got another good leader in front of us coming, and you have my vote of confidence and the exec committee's vote of confidence, and we're anxious to see where you take us in the next part of LMA, Forrest. So thank you. You know, priorities for this coming year. I think common ground is going to be our main priority. There's other things that we are working on. You know, the A+ Act is always out there. Prompt pay is something we're always working on. Labor is something in our future that we have to really work on. Transportation is something we need to always stay involved in. Animal handling is something that we always have to stay involved in. So it's not that we're taking on total new projects, but we're always working on making everything that happens in our livestock markets and how we handle cattle and what we do with them. We're always working to make that better for us. So once again, if you have ideas that can help that continue to be better, sure let us know. With that, I think I am finished for now. I want to introduce Kristen Parman. Everybody knows Kristen. Kristen is LMA True Blue, and I personally couldn't perform my job without her, so thank you, Kristen.
Right, let me see if I can get this thing back in here. You took it out of there. He's making things difficult. So, okay. Well, good evening. We made it. It's been a really good day. It's been a really, really good day. It's one of the best conventions, best crowds, best competitions I think I've experienced in 24 years. So thank you all for being a part of it. We as staff, this is the best week of the year. It's special to reconnect with all of you, your friends, your family. You are what makes us love our jobs. So thank you all very much. I know from all of our staff to all of you, we appreciate you and we thank you for for allowing us the pleasure to work for you. I am going to get the honor of being able to run through a few of our earliest recognition and awards. And to start, I would like to recognize our judges. Our interview judges yesterday were Paul Seabear, 1989 WLAC champion from Centennial, Colorado. Paul, it's been wonderful to have you here this week. Mr. Will Harsh with the American Angus Association from Holdridge, Nebraska. Nicole Trimmel-Juranic from Iowa Western Community College, Council Bluffs, Iowa. And with Nicole, I want to pause there. It is rare to have someone reach out and say, hey, judging the interview is on my bucket list. Those people are our people. We obviously connected with Nicole, and she did a great job. The entire panel did. Dr. Stephen Matthews, Cleveland County Agriculture and Livestock Exchange from Shelby, North Carolina. And a longtime friend to the organization and all of our auctioneers, Mr. Paul Ramirez, Western Ag Life, Tucson, Arizona. Our sale day competition judges, man, they put in a day and had a tough job ahead of them. All of the contestants did a tremendous job. Our judges today were Joe Don Eves, Tulsa Stockyards, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Chad Fleener from Volunteer Stockyards in Greenville, Tennessee. Kristen Crappie with Sugar Valley Stockyards in Gearing, Nebraska. Brent Louderman with Carthage Livestock in Carthage, Illinois. And Mr. Dan Skeels from our 2004 WLAC champion from Rimbey, Alberta. Thank you all. You You've really had a tremendous task ahead of you, and I'm excited to see the outcomes. There's a lot to be said for coming to Dunlap. It's been a special week. The very first competition that I had a hand in from start to finish was Dunlap, 2002. So coming back here was incredible. And the crowd, man alive, y'all just kept coming. We had pre-registration. We sold out of every single event. We had folks standing room only in every event. It's been phenomenal, and the excitement, you could feel it moving through the convention, through the sessions, through the conversations. It's been a great week. This was our 61st World Livestock Auctioneer Championship, and every year our hosts outdo themselves. Every year is special. Every year is unique. We take the time, we take the opportunity to capture throughout the week of convention all of your faces, all of your experiences, the championship experience, and we get the pleasure, we get the honor of packaging that into a television show that we air on RFD TV. We've had a 10-year relationship with Grant Company. Many of you know Eric Grant and Bob and Katrina and Derek and Jared and Diane and the entire team. They've been with us for so long. Theron is the newest member of the team. Everyone at Grant Company does a tremendous job and has our back and loves this championship just as much as I do. We have a sneak preview of our show for the 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Championship that I am delighted to share with you.
Since 1963, one of rural America's great traditions has been the World Livestock Auctioneer Championship. Get an inside look at the roller coaster of emotions on the road to the Auctioneering Championship, Wednesday, July 2nd on RFD TV.
It's going to be good. Mark those calendars, July 2nd. We'll be sharing promotions for it, but we're excited to share the entire show with you. The Road to the Champion passed through some really tremendous LMA members this year. Championship passed through tremendous members this year. Dos Palos, California, Santa Teresa, New Mexico, and Exeter, Missouri. Those members are here tonight, and we appreciate all of you. It really builds the love and entertainment and value that the Auctioneer Championship brings to our industry. I appreciate Mike recognizing the staff earlier. I want to take one more moment though, and Mike's has another recognition. I also want to mention, many of you recognized a face was missing, but trust me, she's watching, she's tuning in. She has been running this ship from afar all week. Isabella Mishich is expecting her first child in a few weeks and misses you all dearly. And Izzy, I know you're watching, I know you're listening, and we miss you. We love you, we appreciate all you do for us, and thank you. So Izzy, we wish you the very best. But Mike, one more recognition.
Yep. There's one more recognition I sure want to do. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. The staff has known that I'm not good at reading a script. I'd rather just get up and speak from my mind. The problem with that is my mind gets shallow sometime and I forget things. But Kurt Hamilton, are you in this room, Kurt? Where's Kurt at? Is he here? Kurt's not here? All right. Well, he's going to get recognized anyway. Kurt, when I started in Lori's family's livestock business, I think they've been members for, I don't know, 60 to 70 years, counting the time that we have spent. But in the 80s, when I was starting, Kurt Hamilton was my regional executive officer, and I first started learning about LMA then through Kurt. Kurt later advanced, Mark brought him into the office, and he's been running our insurance products for the last 20 years maybe, Mark? 22 years, you did at the same time. Well, Kurt celebrated his 40th year anniversary on Tuesday of this week, and I meant to recognize him and thank him for his great 40 years. I will do that again in person when I see him, but he's not here, but let's just give Kurt a huge round of applause for everything that he has done in our insurance company and the products that make us be able to sleep at night. So thank you, Kurt.
All right. This year's been a lot of build-up. We do a lot of teamwork within our staff, and it's been really great getting to work with the best REO in Iowa. Grant Patatel is our newest REO. He's been a tremendous addition to our team and has been a phenomenal host REO for our team to work with in preparing for this convention. Grant, I'm delighted to bring you to the stage as we recognize our hosts.
Thanks, Kristen. I know we've said it multiple times here tonight, but before we go any further, I'd like to personally give a sincere thank you to the family and crew at Dunlap Livestock. What a fantastic day. Guys, can we give them another round of applause? I'd like to say thank you to the Shaben and Epperly families for the continual attention to detail and truthfully, just sheer determination. Will, I think that your bumps and bruises here today are a testament to that, that it took to get this event to a resounding success. So thank you guys so much. I think that we would all agree that this is an exceptional feat of planning and commitment, and just truly humbled to be a part of it. The Shabens have been great family, friends, and mentors to me. We've done business with them for over 50 years. Will, you've always been a valuable asset in Iowa-specific industry issues, and you're a passionate advocate for the association. I look forward to working with you and the Shabens for many more years to come. So thank you. So at this time, the host market gavel is an annual tradition given as a small token of thanks and to commemorate their time as WLAC host. For Dunlap Livestock Auction, the gavel represents the devotion and commitment that they have to the association and the marketing industry. It is my honor to invite the Shaben and Epperly families of Dunlap Livestock Auction to the stage, along with LMA President Mike Van Manen and myself, to present the market gavel for 2025. Yeah, let's give another round of applause. Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you. It has been an honor winning this winning this contest, but one of the dreams I had was hosting it. When John came to me shortly after I won, and he says, "You better be ready for 2025. We're hosting." Oh boy, here we go. I have stressed for 365 days to make this what it has been. I know John has been the same. We are so excited that the Livestock Marketing Association give this opportunity to host this great contest, because it means a lot to us, and it means a lot that LMA give us this opportunity. Guys, if you can't tell from my body, I wanted to give you all the very best. I wanted to make sure the cattle came hard and fast. Nobody had to wait. What made my day was all 30 of you guys walking out of the back door where I could see you, and every one of y'all had the biggest smile on your face and said how fun it was. That made my day. John is not here tonight. We still had about 1,500 when the contest got done. But I want to thank him and Jim for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this business, this operation, if you will. But there's some guys that I need to thank, and that's the guys in the back. We might look good doing this, but them guys that we've got and them ladies that we've got are bar none. And I wouldn't trade a one of them for anything. From Kyle Wadsworth, our yard foreman, Keely, our office manager, Kristen, you will attest to this. Keely has been running around really hard. Her and Bailey Shaben, Austin Shaben, all the guys in the back that have been there through all of this have taken a little stress off me, and I thank them. Justin, there is good news. You will not have big shoes to fill, because as I've said before, I've got small feet. But I'm really looking forward to Deadwood, South Dakota. Justin's been a friend of mine and a hero of mine for a long time. So I know that he's going to outdo himself and probably outdo me where nobody will think of Dunlap again, which is all right. But thank you for the opportunity, LMA, to all members, auctioneers, to my wife, my boys for this week. Thank you. This is my oldest, Zeke, and that is our, as of today, 7-month-old Cash. And Allie's been home with them all week while I have been at the barn. That she said I'm married to pretty much too. So, but thank you again, LMA. Thank you, members. Thank you, auctioneers, for this great moment and this great honor. And if you can't tell, that is my kid. But thank you all so very much for letting us host this.
Well, we're gonna get on the next part of this this presentation. I'm certainly not trying to overplay my role in today's success, but there is a certain amount of responsibility that comes as being the host REO. Bryce Dibburn, I'd love to give you the opportunity here to come on up, and I will officially pass the host REO duty off to Bryce. It's going to be in very capable hands here. So, guys, let's give Bryce a round of applause here and welcome into that role.
Thank you, Grant. And I don't know what was more impressive, Will's boys' dance moves or Will's concentration. That was pretty good. I just wanted to start out by thanking every one of you guys for being here this week. It's not easy for you guys to take this much time off in your busy schedules, but this shows how important this industry is to you. And you guys are important to your communities that you guys are in. You guys are the lifeblood of them small communities, and don't forget that. You guys really bring a lot of business, more than just to your customers, but to the communities you guys are in. And I just want to thank you guys for the support of us and LMA and your membership. Many of you guys are the members that I get to work with. You guys treat us like family. You open your homes and your businesses and your doors to us anytime, and you let us come in, and you really do treat us like family, and I appreciate that. So you guys know who you are. You guys are the best. This is the best industry. I've been here for 7 years, and I've been able to tell every single person that asked me about this role or this job or this industry what I think, and there is nothing better. So thank you guys for everything you do. They told me I was supposed to prepare something, and I didn't. So, so bear with me here. I do want to thank you guys at Dunlap, Will and Jim and John and all the family and all the staff at the market there. You guys did a phenomenal job. This thing went off without a hitch. 7,000 head through today. Some of the best cattle and probably some of the highest prices this country's seen. It was amazing. So thank you guys for everything. Let's give them one last round of applause. So, as Grant said, next year I'll be your 2026 WLAC host, REO, and I'm going to talk about the qualifying events that we have for this coming year. Wednesday, September 10th, we'll be at Gillespie Livestock Company in Fredericksburg, Texas. And Saturday, October 18th, at Volunteer Stockyards in Greenville, Tennessee. And our last and final one will be Tuesday, January 6th at the Bowman Livestock in Bowman, North Dakota. It'll be nice and warm there. These qualifying events are awesome. The markets that take the time to put them on, they're not easy. And we really appreciate you guys being willing to host them this year. And with that, I don't want to spoil where the 2026 National WLAC is going to be, but I believe they're going to follow up with the video here, and then we'll talk about them and the great host that's going to be putting this on.
We welcome you to the 2026 LMA National Convention in St. Ange, South Dakota, a state that is driven by agriculture and tourism. Depicted on the silver screen, some might say that the storylines were all told by livestock marketers.
This is the WLAC. This is Belle Food. In between is 400 miles of the meanest country in the West. And the only way we're going to get through is if you take orders.
The fierce one, as I call him, seems a very tough fellow. I hope I never have to fight him. From the little I know, he seems to be honest and very direct. Welcome. Welcome.
From one sale barn to another, consider this your invitation. The LMA Convention is a place to discuss the real challenges facing our businesses, from policy to pricing to the next generation. Add in some South Dakota hospitality, historic Deadwood, and the sound of money with the auctioneer calling contest. Honored to host the 2026 LMA Convention, Not because it's the fanciest facility, but because we know what this industry means.
Hi, I'm Senator John Thune, and next year I look forward to welcoming you to our great state of South Dakota for the 2026 Livestock Marketing Association's National Convention. In South Dakota, agriculture is the lifeblood of our economy, and folks like you who work hard each and every day to provide an avenue for our ag producers to market quality livestock are critical to the success of our ranchers. Thank you for all you do, and I hope you'll enjoy your time in South Dakota and all our state has to offer.
We know what sale day feels like. The early mornings, the weight of getting it right for your producers, and the pride that comes when it all clicks.
4 a.m. low, don't it come way too soon? I thought by now it'd be something you'd be used to. So put on your coffee and turn on the news. It's gonna be hot as hell, but at least the skies are blue. And clocking it wore out, but you do what you gotta do. I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and the smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man.
This region has deep roots. Back in the 1880s, Belle Fourche became the biggest cattle railhead in the world, but just down the road, St. Ange became the place where cattle changed hands and trust was earned. That legacy still runs through our gates today. Over 100,000 head move through the ring each year. Every one of them matters to someone. That's what drives all of us. That's the spirit we've built St. Ange Livestock on, and it's the same spirit we're bringing to the LMA convention, right here, South Dakota. Come talk shop, share laughs, and leave reminded why this work matters. And St. Ange isn't a spot on the map. It's one hell of a place to discuss the industry.
Now, doesn't that look like fun? St. Ange, South Dakota. Trip down to Deadwood, South Dakota in the evenings. I think it sounds like fun. Justin, would you mind coming up? Justin and Brooke Tupper, St. Ange Livestock.
Appreciate that. And Will, it does say right here that I was supposed to say we have big shoes to fill, so I'm sorry, but we'll fill the little shoes as best we can. But we're extremely excited to host. It's been a passion of ours for quite some time. I tell everybody, they ask, what do you do and what else? And I said, well, my dad was in the livestock business and I fell into that, and school didn't work out very good, so I'm just dang lucky that the livestock markets has worked out for me. And we're excited to host. We have a ton of great fans in the room, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. I think Deadwood will be a great place to come early, stay late, to check out everything we have to offer there. And I think on your tables, everybody has a koozie, so you can save the date, June 17th through the 20th, and we can't wait to see you there. So let's get on with finding out who the champion is that's going to be there. Thank you.
going to be fun. I can absolutely guarantee that. It's and this ride the next year with Justin and Brooke as host and Bryce as host REO is. We'll keep you posted on that. It's going to be fun. I guarantee that. Entertaining is a guarantee. Well, thank you all. All right, we're looking forward to that event in St. Ange and the convention in Deadwood. It's time now as we turn to our awards portion. I mentioned that Dunlap 2002 was my very first championship that I had a larger role in. I walked into OKC West in 2001 completely overwhelmed, but 2002 was incredible. Partially, or actually a big part of that, was because of the champion that year. And as we turn to the Rookie of the Year award, I'd be delighted if 2002 WLAC champion Mr. John Corey would join me on stage to present our Rookie Award. John, I'm going to lend the mic to you as I grab our envelope, and we'll present the award.
Well, thank you, Kristen, and it's an honor to be with you tonight. And when Kristen asked for me to do this, almost 23 years ago tomorrow was when I won the World Championship here in Dunlap, and what a great experience. I can think of asking Pat Goggins to sing God Bless America, and Billy Perrin and all the fine folks that are no longer around, some of them aren't, and what great memories. And so I'm honored to present the award tonight for Rookie, which is a big event, and I'd like to congratulate all the auctioneers. And thank you, Kristen, for your service, and it's always been a pleasure to work with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Rookie of the Year is Tyler Bell, Anderson, Texas. Tyler, come up and get your check. Congratulations. Where is the... There he comes. Oh. Where do you want to do that?
Congratulations, Tyler. All right. It's been a big year. Each and every champion that we've had the honor of having represent our industry has had his own unique style and technique and personality that sets him apart. We all have our favorite stories of each and every champion that we've worked with over these years. Each and every champion from the 61 years of the WLAC. For Wade, his chant was balanced with wit, sometimes questionable timing of that wit, but always entertaining. He has a tremendous ability as a spokesperson. He has a huge heart, has made 40 appearances, DC fly-in, each and every qualifying event, and more youth events and outreach with young auctioneers, young people in the industry, the next generation in this business that we're trying to inspire to come behind us. Wade has spent countless hours advocating for, inspiring, working with, and bringing those youth along. He's been a tremendous champion and an honor to work with, and a good friend. I can't completely capture everything in Wade's year, and some of you may have seen this video shared earlier this week, but we do have a video to share that shows a little more about Wade and his journey as an auctioneer.
Your 2024 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion is Wade Flash.
It's been an incredible honor winning the World Livestock Auctioneer Championship. I was literally the last person in the room to know that I had won. When they called out the name, I'm still looking around the room. My one daughter, Aubrey, was sitting next to me and she's bouncing up and down. And I'm like, who are you excited for? Like, you know, and that's when I turned and my wife locked eyes with me and kind of shoved me in the chest and mouthed, "Oh my gosh." And that's when I realized, I kind of like started looking around. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me. Oh my gosh, this really happened." I was trying really hard to get to a place in my head that I wouldn't get emotional. You know, now talking about it, like now emotions come out, you know. I was trying to be purposeful. I wanted to live in that moment. And actually this whole year, I've wanted to stay in the moment, make sure I'm appreciating it. Things aligned for me to be able to take the time to step away and just do this and just live it and make sure that it's a year that I never forget. My wife has been tremendous. I don't want to say like at home taking care of things. She's always taking care of things. My employers, the markets that I work for, have been extremely understanding. You know, my dad has filled in for me on the Monday sale so I can leave. The amount of people have stepped up to make this happen, like it's not a one-man band by any means. It took me 9 times entering the contest to win it. I realized afterwards like it was very important to other people too. Not that friends or family or clients or producers, customers, not that they would have been disappointed if I never won it, but once I did, I think they took a lot of ownership of that. I think that that's important to recognize, and that's probably what makes it such an honor. I would have not been ready to win it in the first couple of years, and I would have missed out on a ton of friendships. My best friends in the world come from this contest. Sharing common beliefs, sharing common values, sharing the thrill of competition, and sharing an industry that we truly, truly love to work in. You know, they're unbreakable bonds, and I'm truly grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct privilege and honor to introduce our 2024 WLAC champion, Mr. Wade Lice.
So I've been dreading this moment. It's not because I don't want to let it go, but I knew it was going to be a long day. You get tired, all the emotions bubble up, and so I don't know if I'm going to keep it together. I think I need Zeke up here, if you don't mind. I do have a message for him, though. I started my acceptance speech off by poking fun at you, Will. All I can tell Zeke is that don't worry, your dad likes to see himself on TV too. I've had the most fun. Probably the most common thing I get asked is, you know, you're ready to be done. I'm like, no, not really. I'm excited for the next guy, but man, I've had fun. To all those markets that made it okay for me to come there, asked, welcomed me, let me work for them, it was an honor. I enjoyed seeing them care as much about a producer as I do, as much about this industry as I do. That was actually the easy part. My biggest fans are right there. My 4 daughters, my wife. They're not they're not why I do it, they allow me to do it. And Madeline told me, she thinks I'm famous, by the way. She sees all the stuff on the LMA puts out, and she's just sure I'm famous. And she said she was proud of me. My best friends have come from this contest. Where's Marcus at? Where's Tim? Where's Troy? Where's Zach? I've never met him, and we literally talk every day. We couldn't be any further apart in this country. We share the same enjoyments. We make each other laugh. We have made each other better. Sometimes in some nights we've probably made each other worse. But I wouldn't trade them for anything. All the people that have played a part in my career, my brother, my father, my mother, the people who've hired me, let me stay, the Herman family, I owe them everything. I think we all do in this profession. And I'm gonna cut it close, or I'm gonna shut it off. I want to end with the reason why I like what I do. I think that one of the most overused phrases in the world is that I work hard. I don't know that everybody does, but certainly I hear everybody say that. I haven't heard one person say I don't really work that hard. But I don't have any calluses on my hands. Okay, I sit behind a block and I enjoy what I do. Have I worked a long time at it? Sure. Do I take it seriously? Absolutely. Does it take dedication? Yeah. But that producer who's out there working year long for their paycheck to feed this world, they work hard. And I appreciate that. And I take my job seriously because of it. And I know that everybody in here does too. So for this association, thank you. For the members, thank you. It's been my honor to represent you. So, now back to the easy part. I remember I'm supposed to be on this thing. Oh, I need the awards gals up here. My daughters are going to come up and they're going to help with the awards if everybody don't mind. Well, two of them anyway. I'm not sure where the other. Katie's too cool to be up here. Aubrey, I'm not sure where she went. Yeah, her and Zeke are running laps. Perfect. All right. Well, let's begin this awards presentation. We're going to start with our high score interview. We recognize the high score interview to highlight the role that all the WLAC contestants and livestock auctioneers have in serving as spokesmen for our industry. The high score recipient will receive a custom leather portfolio and $1,000 cash. I don't think we didn't have a tie, did we? Okay, that was a caveat. All right, we have the envelope, and our 2025 high score interview is Steve Godert from Templeton, California. We had an outstanding list of finalists, and I'm going to look for that right now. And I believe this was just their order of appearance, and they certainly all have a table, but I'd like them to stand as we call them off. Our list of 10 finalists was Steve Godert, Neil Beret, Justin Mabin, Brennan Jack, Jace Thompson, Ryan Kaninebelt, Andrew Sylvester, Barrett Simon, Preston Smith, and Dean Edge. Those are your 10 finalists. Please pay them off with a big round of applause. All right, let's see who our runner-up is. The envelope, please. The LMA will present the runner-up champion with the following awards. A custom engraved knife. I believe you guys can all sit down unless you want to stay standing, I suppose. A custom engraved knife, a runner-up champion buckle, and a $1,250 cash award. A runner-up champion for the 2025 Livestock Auctioneer Championship is Preston Smith, Imperial, Nebraska.
55, 600, 55, 600, down 7, 57, 80, down, come on in, here we go, 9, down, 10, down, 60.
The LMA will present the reserve champion with the following awards. A custom engraved knife, a reserve champion belt buckle, a $2,500 cash award. If I can get the envelope, please. The 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Reserve Champion is
276 is all. At 77, here now, minimum 76, 78.
Brennan Jack from Verdon, Manitoba.
281, thank you, sir. At 281, 2 minute on 280, here now, get number 1, 2 minute on 280, here now, get.
I can attest that somebody's life is about to change. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have Mike Van Manen, and John isn't here, should we have, you want to take his place, Will? You want to take your name badge off for the pictures, please? The 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion will receive the following awards. Gifts from the LMA include a one-of-a-kind hand-tooled briefcase, a World Champion belt buckle from the LMA, a cash award of $6,000, the limited edition championship on the money sculpture, a 2025 Chevy Silverado truck to be used during their reign. Other gifts include a championship ring from Dunlap Livestock Auction, a custom gun donated by the former WLAC champions, the Golden Gavel Award from Worldwide College of Auctioneering, the CattleUSA.com World Champions Money Clip representing the auctioneer's struggle to put money in the seller's pocket through competitive bidding at auction. Mike and Will have joined me on stage for the championship gifts. Do you guys have some? Good? Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment that we have all been waiting for, and I'm so excited to name our next winner. The 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion is... From Rimby, Alberta, Dean Edge.
Thanks. Wade's a friend of mine too. I just didn't get on his list when he was thanking all his friends and everything, but that's the way it goes. I gotta get this thing out of here. I wrote kind of a speech for this like 4 years ago, but I knew I wasn't gonna use it for a while. But I just appreciate everybody being here tonight, and my phone's dinging like crazy here right now too, so I'd like to put that on silent. But the top of the speech was just don't cry as much as Wade. Don't cry as much as Wade. Keep it together. Anyway, first and foremost, thank you very much to the Livestock Marketing Association. I'm a member of a very professional organization and super proud to be part of it. And they do a hell of a job of picking judges too. You know, especially this year, so it's appreciated. My family at home means the world to me. There's a lot of stuff going on at home right now, just sports. Excuse me. Rodeoing and baseball and soccer. But in next year, it's going to be 2 weeks later, so we're all going to make it to St. Ange, South Dakota. And it's going to be on the way maybe to somewhere else we're going, so it's going to be really good. So thank you very much to my family, my wife, Janine, my kids, Aaron, Lexi, and Lane. And you got to realize there's somebody in my life, and there's lots of people in my life, everybody here and everybody watching online, everybody's texting me and everybody else, but there's a guy that's been for me a lot, and that's Danny Skeels. And he's been there every step of the way since I was born, and hopefully for a lot more longer years. Thanks, Dan. So thank you to everybody that's just been in this contest. Some of my best friends come out of this contest, and this whole convention is amazing. The people that just give you a high five, the people that say go get them, the people that say good job. Basically everybody here and everybody that's making my phone shake right now is on that list. And I know this Auctioneer Championship might be connected to my name for the next year, but it's not mine. It's ours. It's our championship, and I'm going to be working for us for the next year to the best of my ability to get out there and promote what we do. There's no borders. There's no teams. This is livestock marketing family. It doesn't matter where you live and where you come from, and I'm going to be working for us for as best I can for as long as I can. I kind of forgot one other thing. Woo! Woo, eh?
Well, isn't that exciting? I got to know Dean probably back when I was in Canada judging the International, And he's one of those people you become instant friends with. And he remembers your name, he remembers your face. And you know, the great thing about the champions we've had and the past champions is they are all really good quality people. And Dean follows in that same category. And we couldn't be more proud to have you representing us for the next year, Dean. So congratulations. You know, it's been a great week. I've enjoyed meeting new people that I haven't met in the past. I enjoy seeing my friends when I come to this. And it's one of those things that it charges me up. It makes me want to go home and be a better sale barn operator, a better friend to my customers, work harder for them. And I think all of us can say that being here and the camaraderie we all feel that's one of the things that always goes home with me, and I hope it goes home with each and every one of you. That is our program for tonight. We actually got done quicker than we thought we would from the contest running late, but it's been a great contest, a great week. It's been a great banquet. Everybody have safe travels going home, and hopefully we'll see you all next year in Deadwood, South Dakota. Thanks, everyone.